Welcome to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2!
Man, what is good, people? I'm here with my breakdown and impressions video for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. And of course, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, as I'll be posting more videos on this game in the coming days. And yeah, for now, I'm going to be going through what the game has to offer, just everything that's in it, and then at the end I'll give my overall opinions on the game. First, we're going to cover the options, and yeah, it's some pretty basic stuff, you know, volume control and all that, language, whatever fits the bill for you. And because I'm on the PC version, there's some PC options, of course. So we have display mode, resolution, VSync. Now, when I was provided the code from, I believe it's the Sandbox team or something. So initially, max frame rate, anti-aliasing, and I believe also quality settings. These were not. Oh no! This was here, but I think these two were not here before. But then then like the following day they had a patch and add these options in. So yeah, these would be the PC options. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward, I'd say. Online, so you could choose your region, or just set the best. It'll just automatically connect you to the best region. Of course, Nick All-Star Brawl 2 has crossplay online. For this early access period, I had to disable it in order to play online. But rest assured, when the game is out, which is going to be today when you watch the video, there will be just full-on crossplay. You can leave this on. Everyone can play with each other between PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. My profile, I'll come back to this when we get to the online section. And then clear block list, because apparently you could block players online. I haven't had to because there's hardly anyone online, so yeah, that's a thing. And then profiles, you can make a control profile. I have mine right here. And let's see, I might actually go ahead and make an adjustment. So, jump. I am going to set the secondary jump button to right bumper. So you just choose it with the select button, okay? And then you just press the button that you want to map. And then for taunt, I can map that to like the up input on the D-pad, like so. And you know, that's great because if you intend on playing this game with a GameCube controller on, let's say, the Switch or the PC via a GameCube adapter, you know, the GameCube controller does not have 4 shoulder buttons. So, with that being said, you can actually map all the important buttons, all the important inputs to your buttons, and then map the taunt to the D-pad, much like how it is in Smash Brothers. So, hey, that's good to know. Alright. And then we also have some additional control options, like double tapping for dash, double tap for fast fall, tap jump. I'm sure some people will really like this. And short hop macro, so you press 2 jump buttons to get together and you get a short hop. So yeah, that's that. Those are the you could have several profiles. You could have a pretty long name and it should fit. So yeah, go wild with that, I guess. And then finally, right here we have rule sets. So much like with profiles, you can make your own rule set. You could give it its own name. And right here, rule set 1 is here by default. 3 stock, 8 minutes, no teams, no items. There's also timed and stamina options. This is a time option. This is a stamina option that I made for the video you'll probably see either today or tomorrow. I don't know when, but yeah. And yeah, those are pretty much the options. Unfortunately, there's no option for remapping what the right stick does, and there's no dead zone options for the sticks. Kind of wish those were there, but it is what it is, I guess. So now, let's go ahead and go into battle. And immediately, we see the stage selection, which is it is a change from the first game, where you would pick the character first and then the stage, but in this game, you pick the stage and then the character. So we've got, I believe we got like, what, 25 stages? What was that? 8, 16, 24... Oh, we have 26 because we also have a training stage a la The Grid. The bane of some people's existence. But yeah. Pretty diverse selection of stages. Well, I say diverse, but there's like, what, 4 SpongeBob stages? There's like 3 Avatar stages. Let me see, we got like 3 TMNT stages as well. Which actually, this is the TMNT stages, that was just like the first game. Avatar's got like an additional stage. SpongeBob's got a couple additional stages right here. Got a Wild Thornberry stage. We got Rocco stage is just back from the first game. It seems completely unchanged, but yeah. El Tigre stage. This is like Lucy's graveyard stage, but then we have this castle stage, which replaces the actual house from the Loud House. Angry Beavers. Got a couple Danny Phantom stages. We got a good Rugrats stage, I would say. We got this Hey Arnold stage. I believe this is the only Hey Arnold stage. And let's see, Tremonton Joyride is back, so yeah, random select as well. But in addition to this, if we press the right bumper right here, now we have these 3 platform layouts right here, the battlefield forms, if you will. They didn't make one for each stage, just a few. Same with this 2 platform layouts. Let's see. The platforms on the train stage appear to have different spacing, so that's kind of weird. And then we have this stage layout where it's like it's a flat stage, but then you have one platform that's moving slowly back and forth, a la Smashville. And then we just have flat stages, nothing around them. So pretty much, well, I say this, but Rooftop Rumble still has the platform. Like, it still does. It might be a pre-launch thing. Maybe they'll fix this, but yeah, this is like... This is just here's a flat stage, even though it's not the same as the rest. And then finally we have the... This is probably both a tournament/ranked selection. So I imagine if you play ranked, these are the stages you're going to see. You know, and if you're also playing in tournaments, this is probably what you're going to pick. Unless you're allowed to pick these other ones. You probably will be. So yeah. Let's pick this one. And next we get the character select screen. So we got a choice of 25 characters here. Pretty robust roster, I'd say. You know, and then on top of that, you can press the right bumper and switch between a couple costumes right here. And add some CPU players. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. And that's pretty much that. Then once you pick some characters, like I'll just to see what this looks like, I'm just gonna, I don't know, just pick 2 random characters. And then you can just press start to start the fight, and then there's gonna be a countdown, which will then load into the versus splash. You see right here. And yeah, that's pretty much the battle mode. I don't know how you Squidward that well, by the way. I'm just kind of demonstrating how this all works. Oh my god, look at Squidward's taunt. Oh, she tried to Falcon knee me. And then on the pause menu, we have the options, which it looks like we could just adjust the sound here. And you can also look at the character move list. I guess just for the one that you picked, not your opponent. But yeah, we got some images with inputs and all that. And we got some descriptions for the special moves. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get out of here. That's pretty much the battle mode. So next we have online. Now, at the time of me recording this video, I have not been able to get a match in ranked or quick play. I assume everyone's just using the lobbies. That's how I was able to get a couple matches. But yeah, we have ranked. It looks like you start at Silver 3 and then, I don't know, you either lose and rank down or you win and rank up. I guess that just is how it is. And as for quick play, we have free-for-all, we have 1v1, and we got doubles. So if you just want to hop in and do some doubles, sure. Free-for-all, sure. Everyone from the first game, you remember, like, ranked was pretty much not working too well. So everyone was just playing quick play 1v1. This is like... yeah, this is like the mode. But hopefully ranked works well in this game. I really do hope so. And then we have the lobbies, so we could search for public lobbies right now. And as you can see here, there's several. Okay. We got several lobbies. Very nice, very nice. The hearts represent stocks, and then, let's see, the orange clock, that's time for 8 minutes. I believe solo means no teams, and the sword means items, and they're all off. So everyone is, kind of try-harding here. I might even try to get some games in later, but the games I did play were up against some pretty strong players. I'm probably showing you all some footage of that right now. I will say, the netcode, like, you have to keep in mind, I had to have cross-play off, but the little bit of online I played was pretty fantastic. But they were up against low ping opponents, so I guess your mileage may vary. My mileage may vary. We'll have to see. But yeah, man, online's a pretty smooth experience, at least so far, but I can't speak on everything yet. Okay? You can press the right bumper to join a lobby via a password. So if a friend made a private lobby, they made a password for it, you just press right bumper, enter the password, go in. Pretty basic, pretty standard. Yeah, and this is also here as well. And then you can make a lobby, of course. Public, private. So max players does not... This confused me at first, but max players indicates the max amount of players per match. So if you pick 4, then you're playing 4-player matches. If you want to do a 1v1, you pick 2. Okay? You pick 2, so you have 1v1s. And then you can pick your rule set. Then you just hit this to create lobby, and then, hey, someone will join or something. Or, you know, make one for a friend and share the password. They'll join. Cool. And now, let me tell you about the profile custom thing. So, let's say we have banners. So you unlock these randomly by playing arcade mode and the campaign. There are several, and they don't tell you exactly how to unlock each. You just get them randomly. You just keep playing the game, you'll get them randomly. That's all I could say on these. In fact, that's also the same thing I could say about these frames, which are pretty nice. Some of them actually move. I actually have a moving one on my profile. So yeah, pretty neat. The icons, I don't know how to unlock these either. These have to also be like random, because I was doing a lot of stuff with Ember, but I do not have any of her icons, so yeah. What's not random is the medals. So the medals actually have unlock conditions, and you can equip up to 3 on your profile. So, you know, just follow what these medals tell you to do, and you'll get them, is about it. Pretty simple. Simple as that. And then right here, as you saw, Ember was standing in the online menu, but you could change that to whoever you want. So I'll just change it to like Jenny, for example. Oh, she's tiny. Wow. She's so tiny. And wow, she's so tiny. It's actually hilarious. Oh my gosh. It actually looks hilarious. Let me switch to someone taller. Let's put like Raphael here. Maybe like... Grandma, Squidward. Let's do Plankton. Yeah. Yeah, Plankton's nice and tall. So yeah, those are the online options. Those are the customization options. Pretty nice. Pretty sizable step up from the first game, I gotta say. Next up, we have the campaign. So I can continue the campaign or start a new one, but the gist of it is this is a roguelike campaign. You start out as SpongeBob first, and you just do like a short run. You do a short run up until you reach Vlad Plasmius, who is this guy on screen. And yeah, then you go into the hub, and then there's some story dialogue, and you just keep doing runs to progress the story. And basically the way the campaign works is like there are 3 areas, and you progress through these areas by completing fights or going through these rest areas or areas where you grab power-ups and perks and such. So there's like a couple characters who could give you like 1 free perk, and then there's like a couple characters that open up a shop that allow you to purchase several perks using blimps, and you get blimps by defeating enemies. So, defeat more enemies, get more blimps, do more stages, all that junk. Yeah. There's also these unlockable decorations for the hub area. You unlock these with a purple slime. You're able to unlock these permanent perks from Nora Wakeman, who is Jenny's mother, and you can upgrade them as well. And you can also unlock new slots, so you can equip up to 5. Now, during the time of me playing from start to end in the campaign, I was able to get like 4 out of the 5 slots, but I also decided to buy a bunch of decorations on the way, so I think if I didn't do that, I would have got all 5 slots. And yeah, man, that's pretty much the gist of it. Each area has 2 different bosses you can encounter at the end, so you'll get one of them randomly. So yeah, it adds some variety to each run, and you just don't know who you're gonna get at the end of each area. I would say each run of a campaign is gonna take you about 30 minutes to complete. Give or take. It depends on how good you are, what kind of perks you have, just how quickly you're mashing through menus. I mean, yeah, it all just depends. I know there's like 1 badge where you have to complete the campaign in like under 20 minutes, so it seems to be possible to do it under 20 minutes, maybe on like the easiest difficulty. But yeah, speaking of difficulties, there's actually 6 of them in the campaign, and depending on which one you choose, it'll also like alter like how many rewards you get and how the enemies will behave, so up to you. I'd say if you're like at least competent at this game, you could try one of the harder difficulties, because normal might be too easy. Maybe if you've done a few runs of the campaign already, then the hardest difficulty should be fine for you. And if you'd like to see a run of the hardest difficulty, I do have a video going up on that probably today. But yeah, another neat thing about the campaign is that you're able to talk to a few characters in the hub area. So, of course, Nora Wakeman, as I mentioned earlier, Clockwork, and Gary the Snail, Splinter from TMNT. Depending on what character you pick, there may be some unique interactions, which is actually really neat. The developers obviously took advantage of the fact that with these characters knowing one another, they would have these unique exchanges between amongst themselves, So it's a really nice touch. So next we have our single-player offerings, aside from the campaign, of course. So first we have arcade mode, and I would compare this one to... actually the first game did branching paths technically, but this game actually has a couple mini-games, which one of them is a slime balloon challenge, where your character has to run through the stage and break all the slime balloons. This is very much reminiscent of Target Smash from Smash 64 and Smash Melee, where each of the characters get their own stages, their own balloon popping stages, and they're designed around what the characters can do. There aren't like a whole lot of gimmicks per se, but it's actually pretty neat. And then the other minigame is a robot smash minigame. It's you could compare it to like whack-a-mole. You just smash a bunch of robots as fast as possible. Try to go for a high score. That's basically what that is. But yeah, the actual fights in the campaign, they can range from like a 1v1 to a 1v2 to even like a 2 versus a giant character, which again, very much like Smash 64 and Melee. That's actually I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this arcade mode. It's nice, actually. In the arcade run, you also face off against a couple bosses, like one midway through and then one at the end. So yeah, there's plenty going on in the arcade mode. It is a similar experience to the campaign, minus the platforming stages, which I forgot to mention. The campaign has these platforming stages where you collect consumables and whatnot to upgrade yourself and the hub area as well. But yes, of course, upon completing arcade mode, you get a bunch of random rewards, including the banners and frames and all that I explained in the online section. So yeah, that's basically arcade mode. Now, Boss Rush is what it sounds like. You face off against every boss from the campaign. Now, one of the bosses, I'm not going to talk about here because, I mean, I don't know if it was said what the last boss is, but, like, I'm not going to say it here, but I would recommend you, beat the campaign, or at least get super far into it before you, do the boss rush if you don't want to, get spoiled. I mean, it's like, you can figure out who the last boss is pretty easily, but, I still recommend, like, beating the campaign first before doing this, of course. So, of course, I should mention that both the arcade mode and the boss rush mode have 4 difficulty options. So this is going to be your easy mode. This is going to be your normal mode. This is going to be the hard mode. And Unstoppable Force is the same thing as hard, but you only have 1 max stock. Now, your health does replenish each fight, of course, but yeah, you have 1 stock, and if you die, it's game over. I guess you just lose points and junk. It'll also have an impact on your rating at the end, because yes, you do get rated at the end. You know, it could be like S+ or like a C or something. I don't know all the ranks, but yeah, losing could impact your rank at the end. And the mini games here, basically, you just get to you get to play the slime balloons and the Whack-A-Bot I mentioned earlier, just on their own if you want. There is an achievement for doing this with every character, so, you know, have fun with that, I guess. And now right here we got the dojo. So the how to play is basically, that's going to be your tutorial. There's no way to like choose what, there's no way to choose what thing you want to practice specifically. You have to go through the whole thing. And it's just, you know, you as SpongeBob, a dummy SpongeBob, and the basics are being explained to you, like, in case you've never played a platform game before. Yeah, pretty basic standard tutorial. They do give a lot of it. They give you all the info that you need, really. And then we have training mode. So as you can see here, the first time you boot into training mode, it's gonna look like this. So by default they have the advanced display on, which is kind of crazy. So you can see what I'm inputting, right? You can see everything I'm inputting: charge attack, light attacks, special, shield, forward, back shield, down shield. You can see a status in the middle, like it just said, what did it say, like, fall helpless? Fall helpless, that's pretty funny. Land hard. These are some nice specifics to point out, I'd say. You got the damage value, attack number. I'm assuming that means that's the combo. Like so. It's like a 7-hit combo. 5-hit. It also said that's a projectile. There's a light. So yeah, like, they even show you move properties, which is nice. Projectile. Says that's a charge. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. Now we look here. We can set the CPU level, so it's currently at 0 because I don't want them to move. Opponent damage, it's set to 1 for some reason by default. Damage reset on land just means, you know, if you throw your opponent up and they land on the ground while having like 30% damage, they'll reset back to 0. You can give yourself slime meters so you can practice with that. You can spawn items. Let me see. We got pizza. That's just health. Got anchor. Oh, whoops. Wow, that hits hard. I'll just get this out of here. Okay. We have the frame-by-frame visualization, so, you know, I'll just, like, jump on frame 1 and just keep pressing the right bumper, and as you can see, you can look at moves frame by frame. We could do, like, a forward air, and we can see Jimmy's forward air frame by frame. Okay. You can hold start to exit. We have a bunch of visualization options. So we have hitboxes. So that's for so hitboxes are what the moves are. Oh, it was like a starter for some reason. But yeah. We just use the frame by frame again. Okay, we're gonna jump. And then go frame by frame, and you can see the hitbox. This is the hitbox for the move. You know, you can also see how long the moves last. Okay. Next, we have hurt boxes. These hurt boxes represent, like, actually what the characters are. like they represent what you are hitting, you know, on the character. So the yellow is just like the hurt box in general. Actually, I think that's the only character. I think that's the only color it is. It's just yellow. You can see how the how your hurt box may alter depending on what move you do. It looks like, so look at this move. There's actually like some yellow hurt boxes going out. So this seems to extend Jimmy's hurt box, this neutral air. Let me do the frame by frame right there. So, jump. Do this. And you see that yellow circle, that is a hurt box. So if Jimmy is spamming this, you can't, it seems that you have, like, look at that. I think if you hit that circle, I bumped my mic. If you hit that circle, you will hit Jimmy. At least that's what's being visualized right here. And that's also what I'm just assuming, but also the projectile is there, so yeah. And we also have trajectory visualization, so, you know, let's say you do like an up charge, wham, and now you see the trajectory of the move. Okay. Their charge. That's where they're gonna fly. You do damage or sound land. Oh, I guess when the hurt box turns blue, that means they're invincible. Yeah, that's definitely what it means. And next we have some camera options. So this is the normal cam you've been seeing so far. You can zoom in. Just look at Jimmy's gigantic head up close if you want. You can zoom out. The zoom out, it's not quite what I was expecting, because I would also expect, like, I would expect the camera to be zoomed out way further in a way where you could see the bottom of the stage as well. Instead, it just seems to be like zoomed into the stage, but then it's like at a fixed angle where it's like, okay, you just kind of you mostly see the top of the place and not the bottom. Not exactly what I was expecting from this option. There is a character special options tab, but I cannot open this at all. Not sure if I'm not sure if they'll patch it in at launch or not. I don't know, but I have to assume, because, you know, some characters have like their they have their own mechanics and they have their own gauges. So I would imagine this is for adjusting said values. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm assuming this is. And then HUD options, we have advanced. If we scroll over to the right, we have none. So now you can have no HUD. Perfect for videos, I suppose. And then you have just a normal HUD, so you can bring back the HUD at the bottom with the percentages and all that. Yeah, and then you can just go back to Brawler Select to choose some different fighters. Maybe back out and pick a different stage, or just go back to the main menu. And much like with the pause menu in the versus mode, you can go ahead and look at the moves of your character in here. So yeah, that's basically training mode. There's no way to unfortunately there's no way to like reset your positions. They might patch that in. I mean, I could try some button combinations right now, but it's not looking. Yeah, it's not looking likely. Or like not likely. It's just more like it's not. Yeah, it's just not here. Like there's no reset option. But yeah, that's basically the training mode in Nick All-Star Brawl 2. I would say it's fairly upgraded from the first game, I would say. A reset option would be nice, but that's not here. But I guess this will do for now. I guess we'll wait and see what they do with that game in the future. So next we have the Extras tab. And I'm not going to go through all the trophies because, spoilers kinda. But yeah, you earn these trophies, I believe, through the campaign. I believe these are just earned through the campaign. I could be wrong. You know, because I did run through with SpongeBob. Yeah, I did run through with April as well. I did run through it with Ember. You know, a couple times. I imagine if you do well in the campaign with a character, you will get their trophies. There's no, like, unfortunately, there's, like, no descriptions on, like, oh, this is SpongeBob. He lives in a pineapple under a sea. Like, there's no, like, sort of Smash-like descriptions for the trophies. But, like, I also wasn't really expecting that. But, you know, you want to look at a PNG of a trophy of a character here, then knock yourself out. And these are just, like, random images that they put in the game, I guess. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, you unlock these randomly as well. And then we have the jukebox. So this is where you can listen to every song in the game. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of songs. Unfortunately, the Ghost Zone song from the first game is not here, so rip to that, I guess. But hey, I'd say the music in this game is overall pretty much upgrade from the first. Just overall. You know, there are the Ghost Zone track I do want back from the first game. Like, I don't know if that's even possible. It would be nice. You know, then finally we have the credits, so you could just watch the credits, see who made the game and all that. We will not be sitting here watching all of these, though. You guys get the point. There's also a news tab, but that is not open at the time of this recording. So that is pretty much every mode and feature included in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. This game is a far more substantial package than the first game, I will say. You know, just when it comes down to, like, the stage options, the roster is pretty big at launch, I gotta say. You know, having rollback netcode and crossplay for the online at launch is, like, really good. You know, lobby is crazy. Mortal Kombat 1 didn't even have... Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't even have, like, crossplay in lobbies, but this game does. That's actually kind of wild. Just when I think about it. But yeah, this is overall a much more polished experience than the first game. I do recommend you guys get your hands on it whenever you can. It's I think this is shaping up to be a pretty good game so far. This game definitely feels like the game that Game Mill and Ludosity and Fair Play Labs. This feels like the game they wanted to get out. You know. This feels like what they... I almost feel like this is what they wanted the first game to be. Just this incredibly feature-rich, mechanically in-depth game with Nickelodeon characters, which is pretty funny when you think about it. But man, that's just... This game's great, y'all. The animations, look at the animations. These are great. Like all little touches, the animations and the sounds, they're like really nice. The campaign is pretty good. It might be even better if you're of the grind set and wish to grind at the campaign until you unlock everything. You know, to that I say good luck, brother. But yeah, it's definitely a substantial part of the game. It is highly replayable. You know, I'll see myself coming back to it every now and again just to unlock some stuff or whatever. But yeah, very nice stuff. This is overall a really well-packaged, well-polished platform fighter. And I do recommend you guys pick this game up. This game is going to retail for $50. There's also going to be like a I think like both a $70 and an $80 version that has extra content. So that's up to you, the buyer, to decide how you wish to go with this. But yeah, look forward to more Nick All-Star Brawl 2 content from me. I've probably posted like several other videos alongside this one, so be sure to check those out. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and also be on the lookout for live streams. I'll be streaming the game, playing online, playing with you guys, whoever bought the game and wants to get down with some matches and all that. And yeah, I'll see y'all in some more videos. Peace out, y'all.